Hello everyone, welcome back. All right, today we're going to talk about propane regulators. In specific, dual stage and single stage, and what the difference is and why you would want one over the other, and what our experience was and why we went to a dual stage one that's connected right there versus this single stage one. So let's talk about propane. Inside this tank, this is a 100-gallon tank, or 100-pound tank, excuse me, 100-pound tank. So it's filled at the filling station with propane, and then out of the end here, if you open this nozzle right there, it'll just spray propane out of there with no regulator. So you need some way to control that because it is very high pressure coming out. This is a single stage regulator that commonly everybody uses. You would put it on there and then connect your device on here, and it would regulate the propane in this tank down to 11 columns of water, or water columns. Correct me if I'm wrong, is how they measure propane coming out. It works, it's effective, tried and true, but generally a lot of people end up replacing these once or twice a year, and they just fail. So what happens is you have all this pressure inside this tank going against this one regulator, and going from whatever this pressure, let's just say since this is a 100-pound bottle, that it's 100 psi out of there. Well, it's got to go down to 11. So all that pressure on there shooting out will eventually wear this diaphragm out. And what happens is when this tank gets too cold or too low and there's not enough pressure, there will not be enough pressure to overcome this valve in here because it has to fight back all the pressure of it. That's where this dual stage one comes in here. So what happens is the propane will enter normally just like this has, the first stage regulator. This is set up different than 11 water column or columns of water. I don't know what this is set up into here, but it's set up to equalize the pressure of the bottle so that you have constant pressure right here. Then you'll come here and this will step it down to that 11 and then out to your device or whatever you're running, propane stove, kitchen, whatever. So basically what was happening with us was this single stage was here. The temperatures dropped below freezing, and we got no more pressure inside to the fireplace. It was extremely hard to keep that thing lit. So what was happening was either the pressure in here was getting too low and it could not overcome this spring in here, or we were getting a freeze up because it's just one direct section. What this dual valve is going to do is it's going to take the pressure from the bottle, step it down to a predetermined value that's more than this, but not quite as high as this bottle. So it's kind of like an intermediate type thing. Let's say this is 100. This may step it down to 50, and then we hit 11 here, and 11 is what goes out. So it takes the load off of this side of the regulator and makes everything work better. When this tank pressure drops, it only has to overcome a spring in here that's lighter than this one. So you'll have the available propane sitting here built up, and then it can overcome this secondary spring, and it'll come out. We installed it and had no problem since with the fireplace. We'll go inside and show you exactly what was happening. All right, we're at this gas log fireplace, and what was happening was that little pilot light down there was extremely hard to light once it dropped below freezing. And then even when we did get it to stay lit, when we turned the gas on, it would just blow out like there was no gas left. So we'll kind of show you what was happening. It's gonna be hard to do with one hand, but we'll try. So we turn the gas on, and there you go, you see it lit. Now what would happen is that would stay lit, everything would be good. Then we go to turn the gas up, and as soon as you heard that pop of the rest of the gas, the whole thing would go out and it would just be like that, and then the pilot would be out as well. So that's what was causing our problems. If you have a full tank of propane and it's wintertime or it's cold, it's freezing out, and you're having issues, switch over to that dual stage and you'll be much happier. The temperature dropped colder, and we have not had a problem with this fireplace yet. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.